most wonderful time of the year has returned, and with it, my journey to Europe's Christmas markets. This time through the heart of Central and Eastern Europe. I set out to explore how different cultures celebrate the season, visiting markets across 5 countries in just a few weeks. After seeing a few markets in Central Europe, it was time to discover the Baltic festivities. My first stop was Vilnius, Lithuania, an elegant and charming medieval old city with some of the best decorations I've seen this year. And here's how it went. Good morning, guys, and welcome to Christmas in Vilnius, Lithuania. This is my 4th Christmas market stop on this year's European Christmas market tour, and I've just done Prague, Wrocław, and Krakow in Poland, and then this is my first stop in the Baltic states in the far northeast part of Europe. And this is my second time in Vilnius. I visited here a couple years ago, and to be honest, it's a city that I really did not know much about before the first time I visited, but it's a beautiful old medieval town here that's right along this river that divides the old town from this new town that has a couple more modern skyscrapers, and it's known to be a city with like so many church steeples, and they all have these beautiful pastel colors to them. And it's a very cute town with these winding little alleyways, and then you have these castles and fortresses up on these hills. And so I'm very excited to walk around this cute little town, show you guys how they celebrate Christmas here in Lithuania. So far from what I've noticed, it seems like it's going to be one of the smaller Christmas markets I'm going to. There's only 2 main Christmas market squares here. We have the one right in Cathedral Square, right beneath the castle here, and then there's another one over in the Town Hall Square. But then so far this town is one of the most decorated for Christmas. There's some of the most elaborate shop displays that I've seen so far. You have these incredible elaborate Christmas displays in front of some of the shops and some of the cafes. So it's a very fun town just to walk around and really get into the Christmas festive mood, seeing all of these amazing Christmas displays. And then between the 2 Christmas markets, we have the Santa train that takes you up and down this main walking street that connects the 2 markets. So should be very cool to explore, a little bit smaller than some of the other main Christmas market cities that we've explored so far, but looking forward to show you guys some of that. And then also throughout the city you have a lot of the statues also have been decorated with some cool Christmas outfits, Christmas hats. So it'll be a fun place to walk around and check out some of the Christmas vibes here. So anyways, this morning I've come up and started up on the Vilnius Castle complex, which is right on the edge of the old town. So it gives you this really nice view looking down on the Cathedral Square and the old medieval city, and again looking right over the river at the newer part of Vilnius. So yeah, let's take in some of these views and then we'll start our Christmas tour at the Cathedral Square right beneath the castle. I have just come down the hill from the Vilnius Castle complex, which is right behind the Cathedral Square. And the Cathedral Square is this big open plaza, and you have this 14th century cathedral along with a little bell tower, and right beneath the bell tower is the main Christmas market in Vilnius. And Vilnius prides itself on having one of the most elaborate Christmas tree displays. And this year, the tree is kind of encased in this little ball of lights, and it's just very beautiful, very elegant. And then surrounding the tree, you just have this circle of little Christmas markets that have little shops and food stands. So yeah, let's head into the main Christmas market here and check out some of the stands and some of the crafts and foods that they're selling here in Vilnius. just been walking around the little Christmas market here in the Cathedral Square of Vilnius, and it's pretty small. There's only about 30 or 40 of these booths that circle the Christmas tree here, but you're right beneath the cathedral and the bell tower, and there's some Christmas music playing, and I'd say about half of those shops are these little craft shops, and you can do some gift shopping, and then about half of them are different food and drink shops, and they have like hot chocolates, teas, of course glühwein, so lots of different hot drinks you can get. I think I'm gonna try to find maybe like a hot cocoa and just enjoy one of the tables right beneath the Christmas tree and right beneath the bell tower, and just enjoy some of the festive vibes here in the Cathedral Square. Just got the hot chocolate here, got the small size for €3, so kind of expensive for this little tiny cup, but it is a very like thick syrupy hot cocoa. It's almost just like a melted chocolate bar or something. So very warm, very delicious, very sweet and thick and syrupy, but yeah, just beautiful spot right beneath the tree here. So let's enjoy. So that is the main Christmas market here in Cathedral Square. Not too big of a place, especially relative to a lot of the other Christmas markets we've been going to this year, but some really nice shops. They have some really beautiful, elegant Christmas ornaments you can buy, and I came here last night too, and it can be very lively at night. There's a lot of places to just kind of eat and drink and tables to kind of hang out. I love how they're just like pumping Christmas music through there, so it has a very festive feel and energy to it. And again, you're right in this Cathedral Square, which is just a beautiful part of Vilnius. So anyways, as we're leaving here, before we head out of the Cathedral Square to the other Christmas market, you can go up this bell tower here for €6. So I think that'll be cool just to get another little view of the city and to look right down on the Christmas market. So yeah, let's check out the bell tower here. I have just come up 135 of these wooden stairs that wrap themselves up around the tower, and you go past a few of the bells that are up in the bell tower here, and now we have this nice view overlooking the city of Vilnius. You can look right down on the cathedral that's right next to us, and you can look down onto the Christmas market where we just were, which is super cool, seeing the Christmas tree from up here. And then you can look over the medieval old town to see all of the orange and red roofs that make up the old part of the city. So yeah, let's enjoy the views from up here for a little bit, and then we'll continue exploring Vilnius. So that was the bell tower right here in Cathedral Square, right above the main Christmas market, and cool views from up there. Although when you're in the top of the tower, you can only look out a couple of these windows, and they were mostly grated with these metal railings, so you couldn't see too well out of them, but you get a couple like quarter views that you could look out over the city. So anyways, from here we have a little pedestrian street called Pilis Street that'll take us from the Cathedral Square up to the Town Hall Square, and that is where you can take the Santa train if you want, which is this little train, and it's about €6, I believe, and it can connect you from this square up to the next square. So that's a cool way to get up there. I think I'm gonna just walk and get some pictures and videos of the train coming up the street. And also, again, here in Vilnius, you have some of the most elaborate shop displays. So as we're going up Pilis Street, you'll see a lot of beautiful shops, cafes, hotels that have incredible Christmas decorations out on the front as you're walking up the street. So yeah, let's go for a wander up Pilis Street, heading towards the Town Hall Square, and we'll watch the Christmas train go by as we're walking up Vilnius. just as I was leaving Cathedral Square there, the Christmas train was actually leaving. And so I asked them, and it is €6, and it takes you on this big circuit up Hilly Street, around the town hall, and then back down to Cathedral Square, and it takes about 20 minutes or so to do the whole circuit, and you're going to go by all of these beautifully decorated streets, and the train goes every half hour from right in front of the Cathedral Square, if that's something you wanted to do. But again, I think walking up Hilly Street, it's only about half a mile to the Town Hall Square, and it's so beautifully decorated here. It's like a magical winter wonderland with all these beautiful lights and decorations. So yeah, let's go for a little walking stroll up Hilly Street. I have just walked all the way up Hilly's Street, and it was just full of these beautiful cafes and gift shops and clothing stores and restaurants. And again, they just had some of the most beautiful Christmas lights and decorations as you're walking up that cobblestone street. Just very beautiful, very quaint. And eventually, after about half a mile or so, it takes you all the way up to the Town Hall Square. And you have the Town Hall building, and it's this big triangular square dominated by a skating rink that's kind of right in front of the Town Hall there. And then right at the edge of the square here, there's a very small market. There's just about 7 or 8 of these little market stalls here that are mostly selling food, but there's some interesting light displays around the square here, and then in front of the town hall there's some nice Christmas trees. So yeah, let's head up to the town hall, and from in front of the town hall you can look over the skating rink and just get a nice view and watch some skaters in this little town hall square. So yeah, let's check it out. I have just made it across the town hall square, up the stairs of the town hall, and the town hall is this very regal looking building. You have these very tall columns, and then right beneath the columns you just have this row of nice Christmas trees with these elegant bows. And then from up here you can look down on the town hall square. You can see the skating rink here, and again this big triangular square with all of these colorful townhomes that go down the row here. But again, kind of surprised that there's not much of a market here. There were only those like 6 or 7 market stalls right at the beginning of the town square, but besides that it's just the skating rink here, which has a fun, festive winter feel to it. So yeah, let's hang out here, watch some skaters in the square, and then we'll keep exploring a little bit more of the old town. So that's it for the town hall market and the 2 main Christmas market squares that are here in Vilnius. And so again, a bit of a smaller Christmas market feel to it, but again, one of the best parts about Vilnius is the whole city seems to just be so well decorated. So all of the streets are just very Christmassy, even though the Christmas markets are very small. And so one last thing I wanted to show you guys here in Vilnius is all throughout the medieval old town here, you have all of these little winding back alleys, but one of them here, the Stickley Avenue, has just these beautiful, gorgeous, ornate decorations, and you just have this winding, narrow little alley with all these little cafes. So let's head down the Stickley Avenue and show you guys some of the Christmas decorations there. This alley is just full of these really adorable little shops and very cozy cafes and bars, and you have some shops that seem to be just dedicated to Christmas with all these ornaments. But then right in the middle of these kind of back streets, it opens up to this little courtyard here, and one of the main decorations is this cafe, which has these amazing red decorations and these lights, and the whole front of the building is just covered in these incredible decorations. And this is a big focal point. A lot of people come here to get some photos in front of this little cafe shop here. So yeah, very beautiful. Let's kind of keep wandering some of these back streets here, checking out some of the decorations in the back streets of the old town of Vilnius. So that was the little Stickley Alley, which is just a series of these narrow little colorful streets that kind of weave their way through the old town of Vilnius. And again, especially that alley just seems to have a really high concentration of just gorgeous Christmas decorations. And again, I think that's the best part about Vilnius during Christmas, is the whole town just has this Christmas festive vibe to it. You have all of these store displays and cafes that are just decked out with Christmas lights, these red bows and ribbons, and it's just a very festive, lively atmosphere. And again, all through the old town, you just have all of these little narrow back streets and alleyways that are just really fun to explore. And then you have the two little Christmas markets there, the Cathedral Square and the Town Hall. But again, in my opinion, the best part about Vilnius is just kind of walking around some of these winding little old medieval streets and just absorbing all of the Christmas feel and the festive atmosphere that just lines all of the streets and alleyways here. So that's it for the little Christmas tour of Vilnius, Lithuania, and hopefully this gives you some ideas of some things that you can see and do when you're in Vilnius during the Christmas time. And definitely subscribe and follow along, because from here we're going to continue exploring some of the Baltic states, going to Estonia and Latvia to show you some of the Christmas markets in the capital cities there. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time in Tallinn, Estonia.